Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, today's video is a little bit of a random one because I'm basically going to go through a whole bunch of rules, but I thought I would take you down somewhere different. This is south of Pattaya, about 30 minutes drive, and this is Ban Amphur fishing village. And it's a proper traditional old-fashioned fishing village. This is one of the little stone jetties which I walked all the way down. And there is Pattaya. Okay, you see, that's Pattaya up there. That's looking north. Now, if we look at a little map, let me just show you. Pattaya City is north, and where we are, Ban Amphur, is in the south there. Okay, so we'll have some random chats. So we'll start off with basically we're gonna go and look at a restaurant, a seafood restaurant, which is really nice, and I've eaten there, and it's great food, and it's not expensive compared to Pattaya. Anyway, we'll talk about food a little bit because a lot of you guys have said to me, "Is it okay to eat street food in Pattaya?" And basically, I have mentioned this before. Yes, it's okay as long as you watch them cook it. That's the thing. You don't want to eat something that's been sat in the sun with flies on it for half a day. Okay, you don't want to eat that. What you do, what I do, is I'll pick something up that's not cooked, like like a barbecue with a load of chicken and various bits of veg on it, and say cook that. And she's got a barbecue running, like a charcoal barbecue, and you just put it on, put two or three of them on, and then she'll cook it there and then and turn it over and what have you. Now, if you see it cooking like that, 100% sure there's nothing going to come out of that in the way of bacteria because it's just burnt it all and killed it all. So then you just let it cool down and eat it. That is absolutely safe as houses. It really is. So that's what I used to do. Obviously now I tend to cook for myself a lot, but as far as seafood, you can eat seafood if you watch them cook it. But I don't like to have something sitting on the trolley or whatever you want to call it, for ages. Anyway, just a random thing about street food, okay? Because that's what my rule, and I've never once got sick on street food in all the years I've been here. Never once, because I've stuck to that rule about watching them actually cook it and kill the bacteria while it's on the charcoal. Okay, let's have a look. Let me just chat. There was something else which several guys have actually asked me about, and it's about e-cigarettes. I mean, it's really weird, because in Thailand it's officially illegal, and the reason for that is to do with money, to do with the tax on cigarettes, and there's no tax on e-cigarettes and all the rest. So it's all to do with that. But the crazy thing is that if you bring e-cigarettes in and they see them in your luggage or whatever, they'll confiscate them. Okay, that's what will happen. But once you're here, you can buy them anywhere. Absolutely every market sells them. That's where we're going to go over there. That's the next jetty, and there behind with the red roof is the seafood restaurant we're going to go in a minute, okay? So as I was saying, they have them everywhere. You see the girls walking around, standing around with them on a little ribbon around their neck, and they're hanging there, and they're on Walking Street, and the girls are all standing there smoking e-cigarettes, and nobody gives a damn. The BIB don't care at all. They do not care. So the only thing is that if a Falang does it in front of the boys in brown, it might be a problem, But a lot of guys have said, "Well, I've smoked them all day in any bar, or whatever, no problem." Yes, you probably can, but you've been lucky. Yeah, a lot of the time, it's purely down to luck. Look at that old boat there, part of the of the area there. And look at those eagles. That's nice, isn't it? Look at a big eagle on the top, and then further down. Yeah, it's right. This is, by the way, this place here I have eaten here, as I said before. There's a cafe here called Roxanne Cafe, which has the most beautiful desserts. It does all different coffees, and it does really nice desserts. And this is the seafood restaurant here on the left, where I'm going to go and have a quick look. It's full. If you look inside there, you see it's absolutely full. This is a Sunday lunchtime, about 1 o'clock. I took this from TripAdvisor. I just took it out to show you. But here you can sit outside, presumably in the evening, after the sun goes down. That'll probably be full. But now on the left side, it was full. Not one falang. Absolutely, I was the only falang in the entire town, I think. But it's a proper fishing village, you know. And we'll just go inside and let me just show you some of the food that they do. I mean, when I say food, the food is still alive. Okay, it's swimming around in the the seawater tanks. So we'll just go have a look at that, because they do all sorts. I mean, every type of seafood that you can imagine they do. They've got mantis shrimps, they've got lobsters, they've got all sorts. I just took this off the menu, off their Facebook menu, and just thought I'd throw it up and show you. And it's full of blue crabs as well. They've got loads of those. I don't know if you're a crab lover, but it's well on the menu here. They've got 3 different types of crab. Yeah, so that's another little picture off Facebook menu. And then of course they do fish. I mean, obviously all different types of fish. So there we are. Now, when I was just walking back here through the tanks, looking at all these live seafood, I heard an engine, like a ba. I looked over there. I could see a fishing boat going out, so I thought I'll just nip over quickly and film the fishing boat going out to fish. Because this, as I said, this is only lunchtime. This is only 1 o'clock, so obviously they're on the way out to go do a bit of fishing. But that's the boat there. You see, he's going fishing, and he's going to go and catch the fish that you're going to eat in that restaurant. I mean, that's how fresh it is. And to the right there's another fishing boat, and the guy's got a line, and he hasn't got a boat to go out to it. He's got one of those plastic floating things. He's just pulling himself along on that. I thought it was funny. But this is what it's like. Now, if you look to the left of the estuary there, well, I'll show you in a minute when we come round. That leads down toward the town, and then there's a bridge that runs over. Now, this is the bridge, okay? If you look up there, that's where we were up there before. But what struck me was when I walked up here and had a look at where they moor the boats, the fishing boats, I turned around, and behind me I thought, wow, I can't believe that. You watch where we turn around now, and I'll take you across the road, across the bridge, and you look what I was surprised to see. I look to the left-hand side there. You see those wooden shacks on stilts? They've got to be 50 years old at least. And there's laundry inside. There's people living in there. And there's still, look at the stage of it. People living it, and there as well. Absolutely amazing. Couldn't believe it. But this is a proper old-fashioned village. So just going back now to the car park, and then we'll walk along where the shops are, and also down the beach. And there's also a floating thing. We'll go have a look at that while we continue the chat. I just wanted to show you that restaurant because I thought it was interesting, and I've eaten there, and it was absolutely great food. It wasn't expensive. It was cheaper than Pattaya. Not a lot cheaper, but it's absolutely fresh. I mean, you can't get fresher, can you? Right, let's continue the chat, shall we? Okay, so quite a few of you guys asked me about medicine, about can you buy medicine here, or do you need to have prescriptions and all the rest, and doctors like you do in the West? And the answer really is absolutely no. You do not need prescriptions for nearly anything, honestly. I've self-medicated here for nearly 14 years and never once had to get a prescription. You just go into a pharmacy and ask for whatever you want. I mean, obviously, some pharmacies are better than others. I mean, I will have a particular one that I like, which is up on the top end of Sobercow, but there are other ones as well. I mean, there's one in particular which is on Second Road, just near the Avenue Mall on Second Road. There's a pharmacy there just near the entrance to the Avenue area on Second Road, and he specialises in bodybuilding stuff and things that for building your body, and also different types of meds for stuff like that. But basically you go to the right pharmacy and you can get anything. I mean, within not illegal stuff, obviously. But I'm talking about normal medication. I mean, you can just go and buy. I mean, when I was in England years ago, it used to really annoy me. I wanted just some small medicine for something, anything, just something small. I knew what I wanted. I knew, that would do the job. I'd have to go and then make a doctor's appointment and all that garbage and go queue up. And now I believe you have to wait for weeks to get an appointment, which is insane. But years ago you didn't have to. You just made one for the next day. And then you had to get a prescription, then go to the pharmacy, then you had to pay the for whatever. It's not like that here. If you know what you want, if you can self-medicate, then you just walk in and just say, I want this, and if they haven't got it, they'll order it. They'll say, okay, we'll order that. You know what you want. You have medicine that you particularly know what that you need. You just order it, and you get a good pharmacy. They'll order it, and then within maybe 24 hours usually, they'll have your pharmacy. You'll have whatever you want, your medicine. They'll have it there, and you just go in the following day and it's there. I mean, it's really, really, really good. I much, much prefer it to the way it is in the West, where as long as you know what you're doing, of course. But that's medicines. Another thing, which a random rule, if you like, which people have asked me about, is about when you want to come here for a long time. And do your your retirement visa, do your long-term visa, whatever, or even an education visa. When you want to come for a long time, you don't want to buy a return ticket because you're not going to go back very soon. And the answer is this, okay? Do not buy a return ticket because you do not need to go back to your country. Don't forget that. The only thing you need to do, occasionally, if you get a bad person, a difficult immigration officer, who insists on seeing your ticket to go on, it's an ongoing ticket. It just needs to be a ticket to take you outside Thailand. It doesn't have to go back to your own country. So you can go and get a one-way ticket from New York City all the way to Thailand, and then you also buy a little cheapo ticket from Bangkok to Kuala Lumpur or to Singapore or whatever's the cheapest flight you can find, and you just buy that. Again, a one-way one, and that will be all you need to legally pass through customs. You just have to show an ongoing ticket, not a return ticket. A ticket that will take you out of Thailand is all that they're asking for. So you can do that, and also if you can find a site, some sites will do a cancellation if you don't use it. So you can show this ongoing ticket, and then you can once you've been through and you come into Thailand and you don't need the ticket anymore, get on the website and cancel it and get your money back. That's what some people can do as well. There are ways of doing that. So you check it out, and that's one way to do it. But it's not a case of you need a return ticket. You don't, okay? This is a weird looking thing, isn't it? All plastic. Really good. Yeah? While we're on with that subject, I mean, some of you guys have asked me about extending your 30-day stamp. You can go to immigration and extend it. It's a couple of $1,000 baht. And you can do that twice a year, no problem. Possibly 3 times a year, which takes you up to about 180 days. Now, you should not stay in Thailand for more than 180 days if you're on a tourist visa, okay? And if you do, you don't want to overstay. it's a 500 baht a day fine if you overstay, up to 39 days. And then if it's from 40 days, it's like 20,000 baht fine overstay. For 90 days, it can be a ban from coming to Thailand. So don't overstay. It's dead serious. Okay, don't do that. All right. Anyway, just a few random little rules there. I hope you like this video. I think Ban Amphur is somewhere different. If you've got a transport, go and have a meal at a restaurant. It's lovely. And also have a look at Patreon, because there's some great videos down there. And please subscribe, like, share, and ring the bell. And thank you very much for watching, guys. See you in the next video.